Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Myself Dr. Mamoona Azhar, physiotherapist, and today I am going to deliver a lecture on the subject of medical physics. And the topic I am going to teach today is transformer. We are going to complete the topic transformer today, in which we are going to study what is transformer, its definition, its principle, its construction, its working, its types, its current output, and all the situations and all the uses which are being produced from the transformer. So coming towards our basic topic, what is transformer? Transformer is a device which works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. We have already studied electromagnetic induction in last lecture. So transformer works on the principle of electromagnetic induction, and it can be used to alter the voltage. The alteration in the voltage can be done with the help of transformer. So it is the basic definition for the transformer. Now we are moving towards the construction of the transformer. A transformer consists of two coils, insulated wire, and soft magnetized iron. For example, this is a soft magnetized iron, and two coils are present over here. Insulation is being provided in the center. We can use the insulation wire or any other material, or this is the iron which can be magnetized and demagnetized really easily. So this is a transformer which is having a primary coil and another secondary coil, and it is working on the principle of electromagnetic induction. Now how does it work? For example, this is the primary coil and this is the secondary coil. When the primary coil, the current is provided to primary coil, some of the rays are being produced from it, and some of the magnetic lines reach that region. Just remember that there is no electrical connection between primary and secondary wire. Only magnetic lines are crossing this region, and when the magnetic lines reach at the secondary region, the current is being produced. So this is the way our transformer works. Now, what are the functions of transformer and how these functions are really effective, and that's why we are using transformer in our daily life. You guys might be seeing the transformer at the roads, at the corners, at different places. They are in the black color and they are having really high pillars, and some of the construction or some of the things are being you might have heard that कंस्ट्रक्शन सड़ गया, सॉरी ट्रांसफार्मर सड़ गया इसलिए लाइट नहीं आ रही है. सो दिस इज द थिंग, दैट इज अ ट्रांसफार्मर विच इज डूइंग really big advantages in our life. That's why it is so much in practical use. So the first function of the transformer is it is making current earth free. Now, for knowing the reality and importance of earth free current, we just need to know that how current is being supplied to us. Now, on the power supply comes through a dynamo. For example, this is the power supply and the current forms dynamo. Now, at that supply, two wires are being present. Now, the current reaches from the dynamo and this is the supply. From this supply, two wires are being produced. One is the neutral wire and other is the live wire. Now, what is the function of neutral wire and what is the function of live wire? Neutral wire is being attached to earth, while live wire, neutral wire is also charge free. It is not having any charge. While live wire is not going towards earth and it is having charges. Now, how current is being flowing, how we can flow the current and how we can complete the circuit. For completing the circuit, these two wires should be connected. Now, for the connection of these two wires, they can be connected really simply in this way, or they can be connected in this way. So when there would be connection between live and neutral wire, the circuit completes, and when the circuit completes, current flows. Now we know that the neutral wire is going in the earth. When the circuit is going to complete through the earth, so the region, the ground on which this wire is present, the current will flow through ground. And sometimes you people might notice that washing machine खराब होगी, कोई चीज़ खराब हो गई, कूलर ख़राब हो गया, इलेक्ट्रिकल कूलर. Sometimes we can notice the current in our feet. The ground is being charged, so current is passing through that ground. Now at this point, when current is passing through ground, it is not effective for us, it is not good for us. It can give us some earth shock, and when we are having some earth shock, you guys will know and you guys will learn the lecture regarding shock. In the next lectures, I'll teach you in detail regarding the shock, and one of the shock would be the form of earth shock. Now, preventing human being from the earth shock, what we will do, we are using the transformer. And how the transformer is effective in this way, we are using it here. Now you guys can see that when the live and the neutral wire were being connected, we use the transformer. Now we know that there is no electrical connection between primary and secondary coil of the transformer. There is a neutralization being maintained in between. When there is no connection, electrical connection, so current will not cross this region from here to there. When current is not going to this region, so the current is not giving that property which was giving that earth shock. Now the chances of earth shock are being reduced, and primary coil is being charged, it is having the current, it is maintaining the circuit, the magnetic lines which are going towards the secondary turn, they are producing the current. So that current is earth free and that current is not giving the earth shock. So this was the first function of the transformer. Now moving towards the second function. The second and very important function of the transformer is it can alter the voltage. Now it is really crucial to know that how it can alter the voltage. For knowing that how our voltage can be altered through this, we need to know that in primary and secondary coil there can be different turns, and these turns can increase or decrease the EMF in the primary and secondary coil. For this principle, you guys should notice that this is the primary coil and this is the secondary coil. The number of the turns in primary coil is 3 and the number of turns in secondary coil is 5. If the number of turns are greater in secondary coil, the EMF induced in the secondary coil would be higher. And if the number of turns in the secondary coils are less, so the EMF induced in the secondary coil would be having the decreased EMF. So that is the function where we can say that the step up and step down transformer. If we want to increase the voltage or increase the EMF in the secondary coil, we will use the step up transformer where there would be high number of turns in the secondary coil. And if we want to use a step down transformer, we will use the other transformer which is having the less number of coils in the secondary one. So we can alter it. We can, for having the step down transformer, we can make it primary and we can make it secondary coil. So this is how it works. Now there is another kind of transformer which is giving the equal EMF in the primary and secondary coil. So for that transformer is called even ratio transformer. 5 number of turns, 5 number of turns. The amount of EMF produced in this side would be same in the other side. So this is how we can alter voltage, and this was the second main and important function of the transformer. Now we are moving towards the current output. What kind of output would be produced? Now we are saying that if we want to increase the voltage, if we want to decrease the voltage, we can do that. Accordingly, we can also change the current intensity because V is equal to IR. If you are just not considering the resistance right now, and if you are changing the voltage, we can know that the intensity is also being changed. So at this point, we guys need to know that what can be the effect of power. The power of transformer would not change. The power of the transformer would remain same. We cannot increase or decrease it, because at the time when we are increasing the intensity or we are changing, we want increased EMF, there would be decreased intensity, and at the time we are having the decreased EMF in the secondary coil, we are having the increased intensity. I am going to clear you guys with an example. transformers, transformer number 1, transformer number 2. And in this transformer, you guys would notice that the EMF would be 100 voltage and the current would be 10 ampere. You can say that the EMF is 100 voltage and current is 10 ampere. And in this circuit the power is 1000 watt. Now moving towards the circuit number 2, the voltage is 1000, the EMF is 1000 voltage, current is 1 ampere. Now at this point, what can be the power? Is there any change or any difference in the power at this point? No. The power would be same, just like 1000 watt. So at this point we just understood that the power would be same, but by increasing the voltage we can decrease intensity, or here you can see that I am just writing 1000. By increasing the voltage we are decreasing the intensity, and by decreasing the voltage we are increasing the intensity of the current. So this is how it is working. And also the formula, the resistance is also having some effects over here. If the resistance is getting higher, it would be having effect here, and if the resistance is also mattering here, then it will also be producing effects in this region. Now moving towards the nature of secondary current. We have already studied the Lenz's law and Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Lenz's law, Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. According to these two laws, we will learn about the nature of secondary current. In Lenz's law, we just studied that current, the induced EMF will oppose the force which is producing it. And if it is increasing, if the current is increasing, if the EMF increasing, it will oppose that. And if the EMF is decreasing, it will still oppose that and it will support in that direction. Now for measuring that, I'm just going to draw. We are going to measure the nature of secondary coil. This is the A point, B, C, D, B, C, D. I think I just mentioned on the same point. I feel so. Now, E point. Here you can see that the wave is passing this way. What will happen? This is the primary coil. What will happen in the secondary coil? How the EMF would be produced in the secondary coil? Just accordingly, you guys would know that considering the Lenz's law and considering the Faraday's law, I am just going to draw that how it is going to work. So this is how it is going to work. This our secondary coil, the EMF or the nature of the secondary current produced in our secondary coil, it is 1/4 back from the primary current. So you can see that it is increasing. This region is being present in this region. So the Lenz's law and law of electromagnetic induction was being applied here, and these are the results, and this is the nature of current in the secondary coil. Now moving towards the last thing which is really important, that is the types of transformer. Now there are different types of transformer. Variable transformer and auto transformer. The variable transformer is a type of transformer in which you can vary the number of turns. There can be some different tapes which are being used. There are two coils, primary and secondary coil. Primary and secondary coil, they are having the different number of the turns, and you can vary those number of turns just by applying the tapes, and you can increase or decrease the intensity accordingly. Now the last thing which we are going to study is auto transformer. Auto transformer is also working on the principle of variable transformer, but its construction is a bit different. Now, what is its construction? It is just having, this is the iron and this is the iron, and in the central region is the insulation. And at this region, It is just having one coil. And how this coil is being regulated? Tapes are being applied on the same A, B, C, D. If we want to use step up transformer, we can make this side primary and make this side secondary. And if we want to use step down transformer, we can make this side primary and this side secondary. So this is how it is going to work, and these are the functions and these are the uses and these are the way we can use the transformer. I hope you guys are clear about your lecture, and if you guys have any query or any question regarding that, you can ask me directly. I will really try to clear your queries and the questions. Thank you so much.